Chapter 34, Your Advice Will Suffice, Jillian defends herself against two Black Lion barbarians looking for passage across the bridge. She disposes of them swiftly before their reinforcements arrive. Our friends jump out of Josco's portal and into the fray, killing the remaining barbarians and using Josco's magical gazebo to cross the canyon. Jillian lays out the next steps.
And we'll be heading past, well, we'll actually be circumventing a few small mesas that are called the Calluses. Now, one of the mesas has a monolith around which the Black Lions bury sacrifices and slain enemies. It's possible that that's where these barbarians were headed with that corpse.
Our travelers touch down on the other side of the canyon and press on into the night. Jillian shares a horse with Beezaura and entrusts her with a possible lead in her search for chess pieces. A sketch acquired from one of the bartenders in Mukmu that seems to contain a hidden message.
Any follow-up questions, you're likely to be met with disappointment. I don't know what it means. Neither does VK, and he doesn't recognize the men who are huddled around it. Now, once again, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't go sniffing around a Mukmu trying to figure it out.
I learned that.
Our friends make camp for the night, but Jillian wakes Safira, seeking some advice about her companions.
There is a meadow there, where the blue lights are, where the Haskub plant grows freely. I'd like to take a shortcut through this meadow. Some people react strongly to the pollen of the Haskub. I'm sure you've seen soldiers with these effects. Not harmful to your health in the long run, but bouts of paranoia, hysteria, agitation.
Right.
Is this a group that can handle passing through the meadow with the Haskub?
Struggling with the decision to tell Jillian or not, Safira ultimately relents and explains her concerns about Graven.
I would maybe not take him through that field. Something's wrong with him. He won't tell me, but there's something wrong with him, and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to take him through. Something's wrong with him. I don't...
All right.
I've seen him collapse. And he's had hallucinations, I know. When he was knocked out. If it knocks him out, we don't really want to have to contend with that either, do we?
No.
Jillian is grateful for the insight and deems the meadow unsafe to travel through. She also lays out her intention to split the party into two teams once they reach the harvesting yard, and asks Safira to help her decide who is best suited for each task.
So that puts you, me, and Erland on the interior team, and the other three on the surface?
Well, Erland and I are more equipped to navigate underground, probably, and also he is just... He's very stealthy and sly, so...
That's a reluctant compliment if I've ever heard one.
Pains me to admit it, so...
Now, when I say that I prefer people who work well together, you're not filling me with confidence that you and Erland are making my A-team.
The two ladies return to bed, and everyone rises in the morning for another day's journey through the mountains, soon to be interrupted by a group of Lakafuyu acolytes that rappel down the hillside and surround our friends.
Hold your fire. These are not Black Lions.
What is your mission?
We've reason to believe that the Black Lions have started construction on a soul shelter in the Calluses. It's an abomination. An affront to the gods.
Our friends discover that the necromancers are building a structure that is capable of shielding them from any kind of divine interference.
We were told that they were constructing one near one of their monoliths. So we're going from monolith to monolith until we find it.
Just as the separate parties find amnesty, Graven feels the presence of Kauzni, who forces him into an attack position opposite the anti-cleric heathens.
Help me. Stop me.
Erland hears that, gonna jump off the horse and just jump on Graven's back.
I'm wrapping around his legs.
Orba starts to gag Graven. It's okay. Can I get in front of Graven? Jillian, get rid of them.
And Jillian takes a look around, and that's where we're gonna end for this evening.
Can Graven resist the will of a god? Will Jillian risk keeping the Goliath on the team after witnessing such chaos? How much will Safira regret putting her and the sneaky Erland on the same scouting party? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.